Come on. Something. Any.
How are you?
Oh, it's coming through my speakers. That's my bad. I thought I was going to have to do Linus Tech Tips here. Alrighty. How's it going, Bob?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. Got some Chinese. It's hot as hell outside, but
It is hot.
I owned all the recordings today, so I'm feeling pretty good. When I
I'm
just
currently
queue them
sitting at
up and
work,
then.
so it's nice.
Okay, nice. And what are we doing here today? How can I help you get better at League of Legends?
Well, I have a love-hate relationship with this game.
Okay.
Um, I like to play jungle. And I feel like I either have a good, like really good game, or it's just absolutely terrible, and there's not really an in between. And I'm just trying to figure out how to have even just like a good game. Not even it doesn't have to be a great game, just how to have consistently just a decent game versus because I understand sometimes my team might be
Team.
throwing pretty hard. Um,
Hmm.
but how I could still have a decent game even when everyone around me is doing terrible.
That's possible. And then it's totally outside of what your teammates are going to be doing. Whether you're playing like from the beginning or like a challenger player would have to play to really climb to play for themselves. So you're looking for some stability.
Yeah, because like I mostly play with my buddies. They're not great at the game either. And I've only recently, like 2 weeks ago, actually started playing ranked for the first time.
How long have you been playing for?
On and off for a couple years. I know some like I understand how the game works in general, but it's always like, oh, my buddies are playing. I guess I'll go play some too, kind of game.
Okay. And then you're pissed at being in those game states where everything's just out of your control, which is understandable. In League, you're just in a purgatory. There's no actual gameplay in those game states, too. So that part's understandable. Okay. And then what champion are you playing?
I typically play Kayn.
That's a good one to start because he gets to play super selfish. No teammates required. And then what Kayn does is he punishes the enemy, so it's not what our allies are or aren't doing. It's about if the enemy's making a mistake or not. And then if you recognize it and then punish it, that's always the harder part in the game. Okay. And then where would you say you're at with Kayn?
Um, it's a good question. I feel like I typically commit too hard, probably. And I think that either I'm stronger than I am or I'm going to have a little help
Yeah.
and
A
then
little
I'm just
help.
dead.
Never before seen in League of Legends.
Yeah, it's like, I ping, then I'm on my way. They're fighting, and then I get there and
You
my
think they
teammate's
see
just
that
running away.
ping? They're focusing on clicking again. That's
True,
as much
true.
bandwidth as they got. And then we got to press Q as well. Oh my God. And then I got to change the song on YouTube. Oh my God. And then I got to scratch my balls. Who cares if Kane's on the way?
Yeah,
Okay. Here, let's just look at a replay and then see where we get.
sure.
Do you have a VOD or am I going to load it in the client?
Um, I don't know. I don't know. Here, let me see. So I played a game just before we got on here. I thought the first like 10 minutes of the game I was doing fine, and then it just quickly fell apart.
Okay. If you send me your in-game name, then I can load the replay.
What is my in-game name?
Yeah.
It is just always FPS.
Okay. an NA1?
Oh, it's 6969, of course.
Yeah. Mr. Kayn, Mr. Kayn. In the first game here.
Yep.
Let's see. 14 big ones. Master Yi. Right, let's see. So you're looking for some stability. You think you overcommit.
And I know that this game in particular, I kind of got the idea that the game was over, and I kind of towards the end kind of killed myself because I was just trying to get the game over with. But
Spoiler, it never ends down here. It's going to keep going and going and going and going. All right, and then any thoughts going into the game?
I hate playing against MD, especially as Kayn. I feel like he just never dies.
Well, if you're going in first, you lose. If he goes in first, he loses. And I think I know where this one goes. Alrighty, Mr. Kayn, let's clear these camps. If you want a real stable life, especially at this rank for now, you should just farm all your camps for the first 2 turns. You'll have a small window to do a play after the Scuttle Crab, and then once that's done, I mean, you know the deal. We cross through mid, we get Raptors, Krugs, reset, Wolf, Gromp, and then do the plays. If we're wasting any time in between, it sucks. And we never get that time back. And we never get that time back, Mr. Kayn.
So I see Yi not back, so I assume, and he's only level 2. So I
Okay.
assume he's going to his wolves.
But he's clicking this way. He's not clicking
Yep.
straight towards the wolves. So this probably
That's
needs
what
some
I
recalling.
assumed.
If he's going towards the turret, I think he's recalling. If he was going directly this way, then I think he's going to wolves. Regardless, you're still winning. He's level 2. You finish your full
Yep.
clear, he's going to be level 3, and then you can kill him here. But if you choose to do this now,
True.
it needs to work. And it's going to spend too much time. Alrighty, Master Yi, do you want a random die? He does, but he gets scared. Nuke down. Back to the camps. Alrighty, congrats. Crime pays today. But will it tomorrow? And the next day? And the next day? And the next day? That's what they don't tell criminals. Tomorrow always comes. Now we get level 4. With level 4, you have time for a play. You could skip Gromp, you could skip these camps. I wouldn't personally, because this is all I see. A full HP Ezreal. Ezreal's a annoying champ because he has his dash to get away. And then he has his flash. But as we're doing Gromp, this will play out a little bit. There's Ezreal's dash. But then we saw the support coming from here, so this area is probably warded. That was Master Yi, huh? Nothing for you here. Bob, the Raptors are up. Hey. Master Yi wants some. Crime is about to pay again, baby. Alto. Alto. Q. Righty. We got the juice. You are set up. It's all gone extravagantly well here. Now, how do we push it even farther now? We got the Brutalizer, we got the Longsword. Now what? Are you there, Bob? Am I there, Bob?
Hello?
Hello.
I can hear you now. You were turned into a robot and the screen froze.
GG. How much did we miss?
I just saw Master Yi in the bushes.
Okay, let's go back. Master Yi ganks out of his fucking mind. Noob down. And now we got all the juice in the world. So where do we go from here? What do you think? Am I DC'd again? Bro. What is going on? What is the deal? Let's see.
I'm not sure.
Can a white boy screen share 30 FPS? Mute the stream audio. Wow. Okay, well, let's see if that does anything. Okay. And then it goes to the red thing. Bro. Let's make it look even shittier, you know? If there's a will, there's a way. Let's see. Screen resolution. 720 is as low as they can go. Ay, Dios mío. Can a white boy play the game here? 15 FPS. That's all we got.
That's all right.
Okay. How's she looking?
Still loading up for me.
Oh my god. Anything?
Stream failed to start.
Let's fucking go. Okay, what if we just did it like this? Just the source, you know? Instead of making it all try to run better, what if we just pumped it as much as possible and said, fuck it. Frame rate 60, source on that shit, boom. Okay. How about now?
Thinking. Oh,
Anything?
I see something.
Is it good?
It just shows me back at the fountain. Oh.
Back at the fountain. Like,
All right.
are we good to go?
Yeah. I think we're good.
Ha! And then the call's working normally. Naturally. All right. You have the juice right now. You've gotten away with murder twice. How do we push it as far as possible? Stably, not in a crazy way. We have kids to think about, okay? If we die, then every laner's gonna get fucked randomly. That's just how it works, you know? So, we gotta make that money, bring it home, and not take big ass risk. What do we do?
I mean, at this point, probably top or mid.
What do you mean?
To try to make a play there, or farm my camps.
You don't make any play. If you do the play right now, the camps are up. It's time to do the camps. You just got away with murder. You killed him over here and then down here and then reset. It's time for the camps. The camps are going to give you catch-up XP. And then as you're doing them, that gives Master Yi some space. You give him some breathing room. And that's what we want to do. Right now, Master Yi's fucked. There's nothing good for him to do. And if he shows up to gank, he's going to take damage. He's going to get low. Or he's going to show you where he's at. And then from there, you can punish him. But if you try to go get the play right now, if you try to go attack forcefully, not as a reaction to something, then it sucks. Because the camps are up. We need those camps to get the XP to get us closer to level 6 here. And that's when you truly take over. But then to not farm down from the Krugs is inefficient. Your Honor, he's walking away. Please. Please, the Krug. The wolf. And now, they could just turn on you. If Master Yi's in this bush and Yone ults you, you're dead. And then the entire lead would just be flipped to them. Now that would be awesome. Bing, bang. Why would that be like that? Bob, you're not farming. Okay, we're good. Take the blue buff, we're good. So like the time trial Kayn, imagine this. Let's go back even further here. Okay, my Kayn, I'm doing Krugs. Okay, I'm finished with Krugs, I'm on Raptors. Alright, I'm finished with Raptors, I'm on Wolves. Okay, I'm finished with Wolves, I'm on Gromp. And now I'm level 6, and the map is fucked. Because as I enter the river, I can do Dragon, I can gank bot lane, I can gank mid, and I have my ulti, and I'm so much stronger. And if the enemy can test anything, they're going to lose. I have the levels, I have the items, I have it all. But if you take these little fights in between instead of playing for like that thing that can come next, that power up that's coming next by farming everything, then it's not going to matter as much. The little kills won't matter as much. Does that make sense?
So yeah. So I have a question about so getting form. I typically I feel outside of this game, most games when I play Kayn, I'm not getting form till like 13, 14 minutes because like I'll do that, but you know bot lane's winning, so by the time I get there, I don't get any of my orbs. I don't get anything until like way late, or it feels late.
Okay. Well, it depends. Like, you don't want to just farm. You're still going to be involved in the plays, but it comes later. So let's say if we path bot, we got level 6, and there's nothing going on down here, then we recall and go top immediately. And then you can immediately gank top because there's no camps to farm. If you can't gank top, you invade. And if you can't invade, you do mid. And if you can't do any of that, then you farm towards bot again. Something will happen.
Gotcha.
But you don't have to go out of your way preemptively to get it.
Right.
And if you do, well, it's going to waste too much time. It's going to waste too much time, and then it puts you like on a weird tempo. And as you go game to game, like we're 7 minutes in right now, if you play for your farm first and do it kind of standardly, then the games are going to feel very similar. Whereas this is going to be all over the place. Oh shit, like you were saying, you win big, you lose big. Like this is super weird
Yeah.
that we're not just down here fighting at this exact time. But it's because you went for the play first, went back, farmed some. It doesn't exactly matter. Alrighty, let's... do that Scuttle Crab. And then after Scuttle Crab, you can see if you can gank or not. 1,000 gold. I want to say we have Voltaic in base, but it might be 1,200 with one longsword. But we should be playing for the next, for our item spike, and then recall, clear everything, and then fight. Then you're in business. Do we have it?
I don't know why I didn't do scuttle there.
Oh, a longsword. You recalled for a longsword, Bob. That's not good enough. We need that whole damn item. Your Honor, the camps. Your Honor, the camps. If we were farming properly, we'd be level 7. Regardless, this guy's level 8 right now. And then he's not super committed to this. Turn off that audio. Holy shit. Boom. And then you're never killing this guy in a million years. You know it. You're trying to get the form instead of letting the form come to you. As Kayn, it all
Correct.
comes to you. And every time you try to go get it, well, the law of attraction.
I somehow didn't make it over the wall there, but
Your Honor, the wolves, the blue, the Gromp, please. You're trying to go get it. Nothing's happening. 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 You never get this time back. Prime does not pay. Jax gets a shutdown. Your wealth transfer is complete. The kids are going to starve. They're going to have to go to public school. Ridiculous. All because we wanted to go gamble top lane instead of doing our 9 to 5 here in the blue side and then gambling crypto in the river, you know? So we're back to the camps. This gank is okay. So you have how to do the ganks down. Once you're done with the camps, we're still going to gank. It's not like this never happens. It just happens after the camps. And legit, it only happens, like, you just have to stay solid on this for, like, the first, I don't know, like, the first, like, 4, 5, 6 turns. And then you can get crazy. You can just start doing whatever, and it would still work out. But by farming solidly throughout the entirety of the early game, it's always going to be a good game. It's always going to be solid. And if nothing's happening in the early game, that's also fine. You can just power up, get 2 items, and fight mid game. Because the early game's not that important, especially in lower elo. It's all about the mid game fights. If you're winning those, you're winning. But if you take too many risks or waste too much time in the early game, when those fights starts, you're not going to be farmed enough. You're not going to have as much golden XP that you're supposed to have. But mainly the XP. And then you won't have time to make up for it because it's perpetual fights. Noob down. Okay, and then some Krugs. And then some Raptors. And then just do the Wolves. Do the Wolves, do the Gromp, then reset. Because then we don't have to stop for any camps. Then, if I'm Kayn right here, right to the Wolves, right to the Gromp, into the river, and then I gank bot lane or mid lane. And you're good. If we go topside right now, this is a 2v2, but your Briar's fucking 0 and 5. We don't want to fight with this guy. Let's just go bot lane with the strong Xayah. Can take the turret, we can maybe kill the Ezreal, we take this guy's red side camps and just leave this top side alone.
so I do have a question here for that.
Yeah.
Now, should I, so my thought process is, if I help the Briar, you know, isn't going to continue dying because, hey, maybe they get a shutdown, or I assist them in the mid lane so they're not just getting stomped on. So then Briar is then a useful player later in the game.
That's not going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, once they're feeding, 1, they're down on XP, they're never going to catch up on. 2, the player's demoralized. 3, they're probably bad. So even if you gave
Fair
them a
enough.
shutdown, the odds of them turning it around doesn't really matter. And the problem is that you spend yourself for that opportunity. And stopping an ally from losing isn't going to, 1, probably isn't going to work, but then 2, you're taking away from where else you could spend yourself. And if you spend yourself with a strong ally to get more, to take more from the enemy, to kill more of the enemies, then that's way better because you progress the game state. You keep the game going forward. This is stopping the enemy from their progression, which doesn't matter. All that matters is that you push it forward. You're not scaling on Red Kayn, so. All right. And now you're in a 1v2, baby. We don't get punished? All right.
This was a waste. I don't know why I did this. Because I just used my ult. If I had my ult, maybe it would have been different, but
Exactly. You're defending. Defending does nothing. My Kayn is finished with red. I'm on wolves. I finish Gromp. And then I kill Ezreal. And then we're doing something. We died up here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're going to enter Purgatory quick. Yep, kill the Ezreal. Now the difference, my Kayn would have had 1, 2, 3 camps. Kill Ezreal, take the wave. And then blue, red, Krugs would be up. Very nice. See, so we Q. You should try to get the auto off first, because you can just stay on top of him here. You can dub, or you can Q and then auto, and then just keep moving and autoing. Because he wants to E over the wall and stuff, and as we would follow him, we could do a QW to hit him and follow him like that. But to ulti this soon, you're just doing it too soon. We didn't get our second Q off or anything. So now as he goes over the wall, good luck. Good luck, that fella's gone. Mastery's level 11. Ridiculous. Please do a camp. I'm begging you. Alrighty, you take the fight into him. You don't have ulti. Enjoy, enjoy. Right here.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought the two people in mid lane would come down
Well, what are they doing right now?
just chilling. I don't know actually.
Check it out. You got to delete that thought that your allies are ever moving. Instead, just do the play on their screen. Then they never have to move. That's going to work out a
True.
lot better. This is what
True.
Zaya sees right now. What is she doing in the next 20 seconds?
Farming CS. Most
Okay.
likely.
Okay, let's see. Now, why is she walking backwards?
It's a good question. Maybe recalling?
No. She's going to stay in lane, but she's scared. Why?
It's a 2v1.
It's a 2v1. Yone has Tornado. Yone's level 12. Wave is pushing into her. She's half HP. Okay, so now the enemy mid lane and support have prio. They can move first. So should you attack Master Yi?
Probably not.
Why not?
Well, because they're gonna get to me before my own teammates did.
Okay. Do you kill Master Yi before they get there?
No.
Nope. We're a bruiser. And then how long do you think it's going to take our teammates to get from here all the way to there?
Too long.
Too fucking long. Let's see it, boys. They are moving preemptively, too. They are there before we even choose to go in. And then Zaya's going to see us the wave. She doesn't even see the fight happening. Right? She got the root. That's surprising. Briar gets a kill. And you've spent yourself for the allies again.
Yeah.
It's not a winning move for Kayn. So that's just the main problem, and you don't have to look any further. It's without fail, every single time you're skipping that farm first, looking for the play, forcing it. When it works, it's awesome. When it doesn't, the game is just over. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad because the enemy has these scaling champs that gets too much power, and then yeah, it's all over. The good way to force is when your team is winning and pushing, not just like in these even situations. And then the problem with skipping the camps too is that, well, you're there first. It's way better for Kayn to be involved in the fights at the second end of it, from the early game to the mid game. The late game, you can start forcing some fights. you'll be tanky enough and whatnot. But yeah. Hmm. So what do you think? I could show you an example of that in some gameplay, or we can continue watching this one.
No, I mean it pretty steadily goes downhill from here. I just kind of I'm like, I don't know how the game's going yet, and I don't even where am I at right now? I don't think I get another kill or am useful for the rest of this game.
Yep, I skip ahead 5 minutes, no kill. No kill. Another 5 minutes, no kill. And another 10 minutes, no kill.
Yep.
Yeah, because Master Yi and Yon kept receiving the kills, and like those guys are gonna take them all the way. I already know. And then what your allies do, it's irrelevant. It's just, it's not, you didn't take the steps to like put yourself in a position to carry, so. Let's see. Let's see if we have any gameplay for you here. I don't remember the last Kayn game I played at all. Saw your jungle, Kayn. This guy better farm or he's gonna piss me off. Bye, coach. Okay, don't be a noob, Kayn. Come on. We do the Raptor Krug red. I guess checking for an invade. Alrighty, and I'm already up. I'm already up camps on you, Bob, if this was a time trial. We clear everything every single time, and now I've given the lanes time to play out. This is important too. So, farming the camps is neutral. One of the OP parts about this, especially at your elo, is that you give everyone some space. And if you give people space, they're going to make more mistakes. So the laners will, and maybe the enemy jungler does too. And then that's where the gameplay comes, because then you react and you punish. So I'm farming this shit, and then bot lane starts fighting. Well, let's get involved, no problem. Why don't I have my E? Noob down. I receive the kill. I didn't have to do any work for that. I just show up and take it. You had to work your ass off for those kills in the early game. Then we just want to collect the farm after that. The play is done. So we do scuttle. I could cross through mid, or I can take this guy's raptors. No raptors? All right. He took mine, a fucking asshole.
So,
Yeah.
oh, so I think part of the reason is I get slightly tilted when my teammates are just constantly crying about not getting ganks,
That's part of the
and
fun.
it
when you're
just
when you're perpetually
so
farming, that's yeah.
it's so then I like commit to like trying to gank more and forcing ganks because I just absolutely hate like a top laner who's been feeding the whole game and they just type jungle diff. I didn't get a single gank when it's not even true most of the time because I have ganked there before,
And
and I
ridiculous.
think that
The
that's part of the
accusations are
problem
false.
too.
And what's awesome is that that doesn't change in high elo. They stay retarded. Now, what do we do about this? Do we adjust our entire playstyle and live for them? Option two? Option two, just play for ourselves. What are we thinking? In a video game, in this finite lifespan, what are we thinking?
See, I try to be a team player.
Fuck our team. This is a single player game with other dudes playing their single player game. Because every single time you can keep doing it, and then if you do it on Kayn, it just sucks. It's not how the champion works. If you did it on Zen Zhao, you might be climbing right now. But Kane's the selfish guy. He farms his camps. He cleans up kills. But yeah, like with your laners, the only thing I would recommend is like muting them. But because they're, I mean, they're fucking, they're bronze, they're iron. They don't know what's going on. They're just emotional.
True.
Like if a kid's crying, I'm not going to take it too seriously. I know that kids just cry. I'm not gonna be like, this is a real emergency. I've really messed up here. Oh, shit. I gave this guy some space. He wants to push the wave. Alrighty, well that's that. Got his ulti. And then to the bot side, I clear the camps first. Every single time, without fail, no matter what. And now, the camps are done. We can do a play. The Raptors are coming up, but I have freedom here. I could try to gank bot, I could try to gank mid. And if the play goes wrong, this is the most important part. After you farm everything, if the play goes wrong, you're still in the game. If you skip the camps, do a play, you lose, you're fucked. You never catch up on XP. Like, you're always down tempo. And it has to be that way, or else every jungler would just never farm and fucking gank everything all the time.
Yeah.
The OPOP. Raptor Scuttle, I'm level 6. The world is mine. Who wants some? Lee Sin also level 6 with 1,000 long swords, so I'm like, I'm not giving it to that guy. I gotta fight someone my own size. And then from here, right, we're farming, and then the second step is that we're paying attention to the map, and just if the enemy makes a mistake that I can punish, I'll go towards it. Right now, my allies are dying bot lane. I'm not gonna go bot lane. There's no kill for me down there. It's a waste of fucking time. Karma that just died might be like, Kayn, dude, Lee Sin killed me. Are you stupid? Why aren't you on my screen, you fucking idiot? But Karma can go fuck herself. Because we gotta get some money up here. Fiora's fully committed to this fight. Whenever the top laners use their ulti, they're in it till the end. So that's an easy one to show up to. And I don't even get a fucking assist. Oh, but since the enemy did their play on the bot side, the Lee Sin, the support, the mid laner, and the Jinx, they're all on the bot side. That means free Void Grubs. They do this, I do that. Bing, bing. Lee Sin going into his red side. It shows me that he's probably going to farm those camps. And then I have more time to play on the top side. Okay. And then I don't want to take the risk of moving into his blue side now because the Elise support showed top. So she's just going to be doing a world tour back to bot lane. And if I get found there, my tempo's fucked because my bot side camps are either up or they're coming back up. So we immediately play for that. Alrighty, what do you think I do next here?
I wonder if you clear camps. Just a wild guess.
Lucky guess, lucky guess. Now Elise's top lane, the Elise support, Jinx is all alone down there. Not going out of my way to schizo post it, you know, I didn't do blue into blast cone before she showed. I'm still going to do the Gromp, but if she showed, I would have skipped immediately and then try to get that flank. Okay. And then I got Raptors and Krugs. I'm going to cross through mid. I'm not waiting around here. I'm not jacking off there. Lee Sin, my man, delivered right into our jungle. Now we have me, Victor, Karma. Elise is too far away. Echo's too far away. We can take this pretty far right now. All because we gave him some space. And we were playing for the camps. Found this fucker on my Raptors. Where's my team? 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 Noob down. That's a lot of red form right there. Where you were talking about the form, right? It's 10 minutes in. I haven't touched a champion in an eternity because my teammates suck cock, but I have like this much form. about 40%, and then after the play, just one play. Because the longer you are in game, the more form you get off a play. We get like what, 30, 40% right there. And now if
Yeah.
I hit one more guy, then I get form. And it's Saul Goodman. But all that comes to you. You can force the form, but it's gonna fucking cost you. And it's always taken away from the farm in the early game. So if you don't get it early, it's the least of your problems. If the game sucks that much, you got way bigger shit to worry about. Job's done. I'm juiced. Voltaic cloth armor with 1 kill and 1 assist with pretty bad allies, if I'm being honest. Top lane's good, but everyone else is pretty bad. Especially when you have nothing Burke champs like Victor. To the bot side here, I really should have saved my E. What the fuck? Trying to get my red form here. Noob down. So the timing for the plays right. The camps were down because we had farmed them prior. And if you play on this tempo, as you're entering the mid game, then you start getting more time for the plays. It all makes sense. You're supposed to farm early and then power up for this point. So now that we didn't have to stop and farm, I'm in position first. And Lee Sin walks into a bush. I have level advantage. He's fucked. I have my item, I have level advantage, and I have the boys behind me. Mainly I'm playing on their screen, but I didn't run into Lee Sin's jungle hoping that these guys followed me. That's never going to happen. They're noobs. Playing it a little patiently here, waiting for Victor to show up. The key part, I'm doing nothing, letting this guy get shit on as these guys get lower. And then choose my fucking time to get in there.
Yeah, I think I would have gone right in immediately.
She flashes in. Isn't that awesome? Don't mind if I fucking do. You give him some space, you'd be surprised what happens. GG, the game's over. I win. With nothing impressive. I farmed some camps and showed up when the time was right. And now, so the playstyle you have, you still get to do that, but it comes later. So if we skip to like 14-ish minutes, we're 17 minutes in now. We can start skipping camps and then attacking. So like 2 items, level 13, and then about, I don't know, 16 minutes in game. That's like your indicator that you can skip camps first and then go attack. Because on Red Kayn, you're a bruiser and you got to make the mid game count. You want to win the fights, take the objective, and then rinse the camps and be in position for the next fight as fast as possible. So the things that you do now, you can still do that, but it comes later.